Since I was young, I've always known I wanted to own a business. The last few years, I've been able to transform my career as a videographer into owning a video production agency, but that came with a lot of burnout and working crazy hours. But over the last year, I've learned how to delegate and create automations, and I built a team that is able to deliver high quality, consistent content without me having to be as involved. So in this video, I'm going to cover some of the challenges of hiring, delegating, and maintaining quality while scaling your video production company. Before it's even time to start hiring people for your company, you have to have consistent, reoccurring monthly revenue. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck from project to project, not knowing what to do. If you want more information on that, check out some other videos on my page, and don't forget to subscribe if you want more content about how to grow your video production business. Now, how do you know that your company is ready to start growing your business? Well, if you have enough retainer clients and you know exactly how much money you're going to be generating every single month, you can set aside a chunk of that change to pay staff to work for you. Now, there's a big difference between hiring freelancers and hiring full-time. If you're hiring freelancers, you're going to be dealing with a lot of issues. For example, you're going to be competing against the other clients that freelancer has. For example, they might be available to help you out on Monday, but on Wednesday, when you need something really turned around quickly, they might be in a shoot all day and you just can't get a hold of them and you're not able to deliver because your client expected a certain turnaround and weren't able to hit that. I feel such a sense of relief now that I have full-time staff on hand because I know that exactly any time when they're online, I can ping them and they can deliver to me exactly what I need them to get. But again, you can't hire those people unless you know exactly how much you're making every month, and you can't guarantee that contract with them unless you know that you're going to be able to afford it. Now, as a video production company, for me, the most important hire was getting editors. So I started by hiring 2 editors full-time back in February of 2024. I still have those editors and have hired another 2 full-time editors since then. Now, the biggest question I get asked is, how did I find these people? How do you find good talent? How do you find people that you know you're going to get along with and work with really well and deliver products that are exceptional and meet your expectations consistently? Now, personally, I decided to hire remotely rather than in person because for editing, you don't really need that person to live locally. I use a whole backend system, a cloud-based system to share footage, which I'll go into another video if you want to learn more about that in Lucid Link. But for today, I'm going to be focusing on the process that I use to hire that person. Now, I posted on a bunch of different public forums like Facebook pages, looking for people who are looking for a full-time job in video editing. Now, this is really important. You're not looking for a freelancer who wants to add another client to their roster. So we're really looking for somebody who wants to work full-time. Now, what does the audition and interview process look like specifically for a video editor? I posted an audition application, and within that application was contained a set of raw assets and then a finished video product. And I left some purposeful mistakes in the finished video product that I created using the raw assets. And I said to them, improve this video, do the best version you can do with my raw assets, and just see what you can do. Then I compared their edits to my finished edit, which had some purposeful mistakes. For example, the audio was peaking, the captions weren't placed correctly, color correction was a little bit off, and I wanted to see if they could fix those things and go above and beyond to not only make the edit look like the sample edit that I provided them, but make it even better. And of course, some people's sample edits looked worse than my sample edit. Some people matched it exactly. They said, this matches your edit. This is what we provided. We can do exactly what you asked us to do. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for people who were creative, went above and beyond, and had the technical know-how to fix some of the issues that went wrong in production and in post-production. I ended up hiring a couple of amazing editors. And then from there, they recommended more editors to me. And now I just have an organic system that I use to build my team. So I would probably not post publicly if I was looking for more editors. I would just ask my team for more recommendations. So it's really jumping over that first hurdle of finding your first few team members, because from then you can use them to find more people. Because usually if they're talented and they're really good, they're going to know other really talented and good people. The next most important thing in terms of hiring, if you're a video production company, is in-person videographers and producers. Now, I had a lot of trouble letting go of this for a long time. For me, editing was easy. I don't love to edit, so it's easy for me to let go and find people who are better than I could. It's a lower pressure environment too, because if they send you an edit that's not good, you can just leave them notes. But hiring a videographer to replace myself was pretty crazy because I always have to trust that the footage that they would get back to me was perfect and matched my expectations. There's no way to fix it. The shot is messed up, the shot's out of focus, they don't get enough coverage. You can't just go back and reshoot that scene if it's an event coverage, if it's a podcast. To be honest, I struggled with this for a long time, and I had a lot of fear of giving up my responsibility to other people. Ultimately, I tried out a lot of different videographers. I sent people on different shoots. I worked with them in person and often try to basically let go and see what they would do and only correct them if there were crazy errors that needed to be corrected on that shoot day. Otherwise, I would just see what they could do without me. And that was kind of how I auditioned them. So obviously you're gonna make less money in the beginning because you still have to show up on set with them. But then if you can find people who you really like to work with, then you can trust them to work without you being on set. And before you know it, you'll have a team. So now I have a team of a few really trusted, great videographers based here in Los Angeles, as well as some team members around the country that I can hire whenever I need someone to shoot a project for. Now, how has the process of scaling my team helped me deliver better results for my clients and grow my business? Well, before I was stuck from project to project, I never knew when the next thing was coming along. Now that I have a team behind me, I can consistently deliver videos to clients every single month, and I can do it at scale. So now I have a lot more clients and a lot lower risk factor. When you have all your eggs in one basket and you have 2 or 3 clients, it's great, good for you. But if you lose one of those clients, that's a drop in 30 to 20% of your income. Now I have about 20 clients that are paying me consistently to create video content. If I lose one of them because their business shuts down or they no longer need content, it's not a big deal. I can restructure some things, move things around, and we'll keep going. So by building my back-end team, I'm able to have more clients and more consistently produce content for them, which lowers my risk as a business owner.